Hello, Miss Golden Girl here, and I decided to come live. It is 3:17 a.m. Eastern Daylight Saving Time. Miss Golden Girl here. So, I got some things on my mind. The title of this video is My Dilemma. I returned home to Georgia. I arrived here on April 21st. Today is April 24th, 2025. And this is my off season. I'm a seasonal worker. See, I got my hat on. This golden girl wears many hats. I'm a retiree. I'm a seasonal worker. My retiree career has been a seasonal worker as a night auditor, and I'm a content creator, so I'm bringing you some content. But my dilemma is it's time for me to get my own place. And on my Saturday morning talks, and which I will not be having a Saturday morning talk this coming Saturday, April the 26th, because I'm flying to Arizona tomorrow to have dinner with my brother and sister-in-law. So yes, I'm trying to see how many family and friends that I can connect with on this off season. So I have here my hotel pictures of my hotel stay. And so it's time for me to get my own place. It's time. I've been staying with my daughter, or I've been house sitting in Battle Creek. And so it's time. I've come to that conclusion. But am I going to get a one-bedroom apartment or a two-bedroom apartment? I would get a two-bedroom apartment if I had a roommate. See, I think it's cost-effective to have a roommate. I know I heard your comments. I've taken in consideration what you said, that maybe I should live alone. But right now, as I say, today I will be me responsible. Today I will be me responsible. Me responsible is the act of me being responsible to me for the benefit of my health, happiness, and well-being. So it's so hard to get someone to commit to being a roommate. So what I have to do is just focus on me. This season of my life, I'm soon to be age 74 in July. I am my number one priority. So I want to look for an apartment in Lawrenceville. I'm going to try to stay not too far from my daughter. So I've got my mindset that it is time for me to have my own place. And so this will be the first time that I've come to Georgia to have my own place. When I came in 2004 to assist my daughter with her daughter, because Jayla was born in April 2003. And so, hello! I spontaneously came on here sharing what's on my mind, my dilemma. And so I rented a room at that time from a friend. And then I ended up moving in with my daughter because she started having a lot of problems with migraines, and she had a small baby. So this will be the first time that I will have had my own place in Georgia. I thought I was going to get an apartment in Mount Juliet, Tennessee. I found an apartment. I really liked it. But I have has since changed my mind to look for an apartment in Georgia. So Miss Golden Girl is looking for an apartment in Georgia this off season. So I'm going to continually give you updates on my situation with the apartment. I will be returning back to Colorado for the summer season to work another summer season. And I have decided that I'm going to work as long as I can. I might be working when I'm age 80. When I no longer do the seasonal work and I am here in Georgia, I am going to, on a year-round basis, I'm going to look for a breakfast setup job. So I discussed that with my doctor yesterday in my annual visit, and he thought it was a good idea to continue to work. My concern is I got to keep my mind sharp. My grandmother, my paternal grandmother, did develop what was called senility back at that time. So that's something that I do have a concern with. So I want to take all the steps that I can to keep my mind sharp. And the doctor even agreed it's important to continue to learn new things, to send the brain through that process, not to just become so routine. And I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. And so, but yes, tomorrow morning I'm flying to Arizona. Yesterday, I put the calendar up. Yesterday, April 23rd, I was able to reconnect with a cousin of mine. She's from Michigan also, Cookie. And she was in town for some business. And so we got to spend quite a bit of time together yesterday. I had visited her. She's a twin. I had visited her in Memphis, her and her sister last year, and had lunch with them. Just drove down for the day and drove back to Nashville. I was in Nashville at that time. And so when I learned that she was going to be in Georgia at the same time I was coming in, I was happy we were able to reconnect within a year. You know, sometimes you go years and years and don't see family and friends. So this off season is going pretty good with reconnecting to family and friends. I'm really looking forward to having dinner in Arizona with my brother and sister-in-law. Um, so I'm flying out Friday morning and I will return back on Saturday. So flying in for dinner. Where there's a will, there's a way. And so we just make it happen. Make it happen. And so, all right, I'm going to I have this other overlay I'm going to put up. Hold on for a moment. See here. See, I'm getting better with these overlays. Okay. Um, this overlay. Oh, let me see who's here with me. If they made any comments. No, no comments. I got one person that's here with me. So thank you for joining me. uh, this is a map of the United States. And let me see how I can move this over a little bit so maybe you can see it better. Let's see here. But in the last year, I have visited or gone through some states, you know. So I'm traveling is my passion. I have made it to all 50 states. I have. I did that. I accomplished that last year, July 9th, on my 73rd birthday. I was in South Dakota working at Custer State Park as a seasonal worker. And I traveled to Medora, North Dakota. North Dakota was the last state for me to visit. And so I was very happy about that. Very happy to get that accomplished. And so now I'm just revisiting some of the states that I've already visited before. With me having a seasonal job in Colorado, I'm in Mountain Village. So I'm over on the west side of Colorado. I had been to Denver, Colorado a few times. And so I'm getting to know the western side of Colorado. The big city that I go in to do my shopping every other Friday is Montrose, Colorado. And so, and while being there in Colorado, I went to Farmington, New Mexico, went to lunch there in Red Lobster. See, I'll go to lunch, dinner. Hey, I don't mind. It can be far away. I think that was, let's see, Durango is 2 hours. So I think that was a 3 hour drive. There was a 3 hour drive to get to Red Lobster in Farmington, New Mexico. So I've gone there twice. When I went the first time, I got me a hotel. After I drove there, I was sort of tired. It was the off season. It was the off season in between the summer season, and I didn't return back home. And so I did some exploring there. So, yes, one thing awesome about my seasonal job in Colorado is that we have 2 seasons. We have the winter season, and in between the winter season and the summer season, we have an off season, which is about 6 weeks. And then in between the summer season, after the summer season, we have another off season. And I think that's about 5 or 6 weeks. And so it's awesome. It's like I have 2 seasonal jobs. I like that. With year-round benefits. With year-round benefits. Hello. Thank you for stopping in. This is just a pop-up live stream. Wasn't scheduled or anything, but I wanted to come on and just talk a little bit. Hey, the more I come live, the better I get at it. See, I'm better at changing the overlays and everything. And so let me do this. I'm going to see here. I'm going to hide that. Hey, look at me. See, I'm getting good. I'm getting good. So, I could switch these overlays and know how to switch them. I got not live streaming for a while. I got rusty. And so now I know how to switch the overlays. Thank you for coming in. Let's see if you left a comment or anything. But yeah, this is a spontaneous pop-up live stream. Wanted to talk about my dilemma of it's time for me to get my own place here in Georgia. And so what I've did, I'm staying at a hotel this off season while being here in Georgia to have my space, give my daughter her space. She doesn't really have any room at her house anymore for me. She's got her granddad, got her grandma there, and got her dad there. So there's no room for me, and I understand that. And it's okay. It's okay. Um, so I got me a hotel room while I'm here off season. And so I'm looking for an apartment. Yes, I'm looking for an apartment. All right, well, I'm going to get off of here and I got a busy day today. Today is Thursday, April 24th. I had my annual physical yesterday, so I got a lot of work to do. And the next day, I got to get my lab work done, got to get my mammogram done. And so I'm planning to depart here on May 1st, but we'll see if I have everything done. If not, I'll have to stay a little longer and get everything completed, my mammogram, and I'm going to do my lab work today. So yes, got to stay on top of my health. Yes, and I got to get busy exercising. I got laxed on that, and so it's. But I'll get it together. I'm focused on, as I said, today I will be me responsible. Today I will be me responsible. Me responsible. The act of being responsible to me for the benefit of my health, happiness, and well being. So let me show you this overlay before I end this live stream. Me responsible. Let's see here if I make me smaller. It's still like you can't see it that well, can you? Is that better? I don't know, but there it is. By affirmation. Today I will be me responsible. The act of being responsible to me for the benefit of my health, happiness, and well being. Yes, it's my time for me to be my number one priority. So, yes. Okay, I'm going to take this overlay down. I'm going to take this down. And then I'm going to make me back. See, get good, y'all. I got to practice. Yeah, I got to practice. All right. Well, Miss Golden Girl wearing her content creator hat, bringing you some content, keeping you up to date with my off season. And this is the opportunity for me to reconnect with family and friends. I've been gone for a year. I was out, I call it on the circuit, on the seasonal job circuit for a year. I did 2 seasons with before returning back home. I did the summer season and the winter season. So yes, I still got it, y'all. I still got it. See, I got to keep this mind sharp. I got to keep it sharp. Keep those, what they call it, cobwebs and things that can form up in the brain that can bring on dementia, so, and Alzheimer's. So I'm working on keeping my brain sharp. And the reason I didn't return home between the summer and the winter season in Colorado is because we got a new system, a new operating system for the hotel, and I had to learn it. Now, my energy level, it takes a lot to work at my age, but I just focus on getting my rest and just turning back around and going to work. And then on the off season, that's when I'll chill and relax. And so, like, I'm having fun this off season. Yes, I did that drive. It took me some days, but I just took my time. I drove from Colorado to Georgia, but my goal was to drive about 5 hours a day and then check into a hotel. And then after 2 days of driving, I ended up staying 2 nights at the hotel to rest myself. So, yeah, so it worked out good. It worked out good. I really like that plan. I got to lose some weight. I done regained back the weight that I had lost. So I will get busy working on that. And I got to get back on my exercise at least 5 days a week. And so, okay, that's one thing good about these annual checkups to check yourself, accountability before things get too out of whack. So I got to get back on that. And I will. I've been real focused that my keeping the blood sugar down, but I gotta get the exercise back because my blood pressure is creeping up. I told the doctor I'm not taking the medicine. No, he said, "Oh, I know, you'll get it," and he knows me, and so I am. I'm gonna get that, get back. I said, "What do I need to do about getting the blood pressure down?" And he said, "Exercise." And I knew that being at that high altitude in Colorado, I hadn't been committed to the exercise like I should, but I got to. I got to figure out how to just suffer through it and get it done and exercising 5 days a week, 5 out of 7 for sure. So now I got to work on getting the blood pressure down. I told him I don't really eat a lot of salt, I don't think. But I'll watch that too. I'll watch that. So, all right. And I said it, maybe this, I say it several times before I actually sign off. I enjoy coming out, talking to you and everything. I love you, Golden Nugget. So, sharing my dilemma is that it's time for me to get my own place in Georgia. And so I'm working on it. The mindset to get mine. Because I really enjoy sharing a place with someone else. I I just think it's cost effective, but I need to just focus on me. I'm the only person that I can control, right? And so got to focus on me. All right, then, y'all have a blessed day. It is Thursday, April 24th. 2025. And as I shared, I'm flying to Arizona tomorrow. I had some miles on Alaska Airline, and so I'm using those. If I didn't, I would have paid the money, but I'm using those airline miles. And so I ended up booking 2 one-way trips because when I tried to do it a round trip, it was giving me a bad time to return on Saturday. So with booking 2 one-way reservations, I got better flying times. And that even allowed me cheaper miles too. So yeah. All right. Bye. Bye. Have a blessed Thursday. And I will talk to you again soon. Uh, Traveling is my passion. I'm embracing my golden years. Um, I am a seasonal worker. I returned back to my retirement career, which is seasonal work as a night auditor. And I'm a content creator, vlogging my lifestyle. I think I got a pretty good lifestyle and I want to share it. I needed to, get back to work, needed that discretionary income to pay off some credit card debt. So I came back home. I'm in a better financial position than when I left a year ago. And so I'm very happy about that. And it's going to get better because I'm going to be debt free by December 31st. Yes, have that credit card balance of $34,000 wiped out. I'm down to 7,500, and so it's been a good year. It's been a good year, and so it feels good to have that burden off my shoulders. Woo! That's a weight off of me. So, all right. Love you. God bless. Miss Golden Girl here, sharing my golden years. I define golden years as age 65 to 80. Okay, let me see here. Uh, let me see if anyone has left a comment. No, no one has left me a comment. This was a spontaneous pop up live. I just wanted to talk about my dilemma that I've accepted the fact that it's time for me to get my own place. It is time. And so I'm moving forward with it. I'm moving forward. I'm looking for an apartment. So that's the dilemma. All right. Love you. God bless. Have a blessed day.